Tom Selleck. You won't believe what happened next. At 80 years old, Tom Selleck looked back on a lifetime of fame, flops, and unexpected turns, and quietly confessed, he was the only one who could do that to me. Not about an award or a role, but about a friend who shaped the man behind the mustache. Curious who could humble a TV legend? Stick around. Let's roll back to Detroit, the 29th of January 1945. Tom Selleck wasn't born in a spotlight. He grew up in a middle-class home where the rules were simple. Work hard, do right, keep going. Acting wasn't the plan. Basketball was. He earned a scholarship to the University of Southern California to study business, and like a lot of college kids, he picked up side gigs, some modeling here, a commercial there, just to pay the bills. But those odd jobs cracked open a door. With rugged looks, a tall frame, and a low-key presence that said, "I've got this," he caught the eye of casting directors. Training at the Beverly Hills Playhouse sharpened the edges, and before long, he was showing up in small TV and film parts through the late 60 seconds and early 70 seconds. Then came the rocket ship. Primetime network TV took a chance on a charming private investigator in Paradise, and Tom turned Thomas Magnum into an icon. The Aloha shirts, the Ferrari, the mustache, you can picture it instantly. But here's what made it stick. He wasn't just cool. He was kind, flawed, and funny, with a moral compass you could set your watch by. Viewers felt like they knew him. Awards followed. He won a major lead actor prize in 1984, and suddenly, he wasn't just a TV star. He was the guy redefining what a modern hero could look like. The big screen noticed. Tom Selleck headlined family-favorite comedies like Three Men and a Baby in 1987, and its sequel, Three Men and a Little Lady in 1990, movies that basically bottled late 80 seconds charm. Then he shifted gears to the frontier with Quigley Down Under, 1990, proving he could sling a rifle with the same ease he tossed off a one-liner. And yes, the legend is true. He could have been Indiana Jones, but scheduling locked him into his TV duties. Did he let that define him? Not a chance. He carved out his own lane, principled guys, grounded leaders, everyday people who step up. In 1997, he zigged again with the culture-shifting comedy In and Out. The film drew inspiration from Tom Hanks's heartfelt Oscar speech a few years earlier, and the cast was stacked. Kevin Kline, Joan Cusack, Matt Dillon, and Tom Selleck, who had the confidence to play against his rugged type. It was witty, warm, and quietly bold for its time, threading humor with a nudge toward empathy. The next year, he tried a different kind of workplace laugh track, leading a short-lived ad agency sitcom. 10 episodes, a quick run, but it gave him space to show off timing and charm in a boardroom instead of a beach house. Nearly a decade later, he showed up in the glitzy world of Las Vegas, playing A.J. Cooper, a smooth casino owner who brought authority and a little mystery to the floor. Even as the series headed toward its final shuffle, his presence gave it a jolt, a reminder that when Tom walks in, the room feels steadier. But some of his most enduring work came in made-for-TV mysteries. In 2007, he returned as Jesse Stone in Sea Change, alongside Kathy Baker. These weren't swaggering hero stories. Jesse's a small-town police chief with a quiet voice, sharp instincts, and demons he never glamorizes, especially the battle with the bottle. Instead of fireworks, you get slow-burn humanity and a character who wins you with honesty. The audience felt it, critics felt it, and Tom kept returning to Jesse because the man mattered. Now, let's talk about that confession. He was the only one who could do that to me. The he was James Garner. Long before Magnum's Ferrari roared down coastal roads, Tom turned up on The Rockford Files as Lance White, the too-perfect detective everyone loved to tease. Behind the scenes, James Garner wasn't just polite, he was generous. He treated the newbie like a peer. He cracked jokes, modeled humility, and showed how to be professional without acting superior. Tom studied all of it. That easy authenticity, that quiet confidence, he learned it by watching Garner work. "He was the only one who could make me see that success isn't about ego," Tom would later say. "It's about respect. It's about how you treat people." That's not just advice, it's a blueprint for a career. The friendship outlasted the gigs. Even when Tom's star went supernova in the 80 seconds, he never forgot who looked out for him. They stayed close, traded stories, and kept each other grounded. When James Garner passed in 2014, the loss hit hard. Years later, when Tom finally put it into words, you could hear the gratitude underneath the grief. It wasn't a headline, it was a thank you. Career-wise, Tom Selleck kept evolving. He dropped into Friends as Dr. Richard Burke, charming a whole new generation with that low, warm voice and unflappable calm. Then, in 2010, he stepped into a role tailor-made for his gravitas. Frank Reagan, a police commissioner and family patriarch, in a long-running drama about duty, faith, and the cost of doing what's right. It's not flashy, it's stout-hearted. And that steady core? You can trace it right back to the lessons he absorbed from James Garner. Do the work, be decent, no grandstanding needed. Off-screen, life had its own arcs. Tom Selleck married Jacqueline Ray in 1971 and adopted her son, Kevin Shepard, born 1966, who later carved out his own lane as a professional drummer. The marriage ended in 1982, and Tom doubled down on work for a while. Then, on a job in Britain, he met dancer and actress Gilly Mack. Quiet romance. Private ceremony on the 7th of August, 1987. Very them. They welcomed Hannah Margaret Selleck on the 16th of December, 1988. Hannah didn't chase a camera. She chased horses, building a respected career as an equestrian and horse breeder. If you're sensing a theme, you're right. This is a family that values craft, discipline, and living with intention away from the glare. Here's the bigger picture. Tom Selleck has played a lot of men who stand tall without shouting, who show up when it counts, who lead with principle. That's not an accident. It's the echo of a mentor who made him feel like he belonged long before the world did. James Garner didn't teach a trick. He taught a way of being funny without forcing it, cool without trying, professional without the attitude. And that's what Tom carried into every set, every scene, every late career chapter. Before we wrap, let me ask you, which Tom Selleck moment is your all-time favorite? The sun-splashed cases in Hawaii, the soft-spoken weight of Jesse Stone, the surprise romance on a certain sitcom, or the steady hand at the head of a family that argues and loves in equal measure? Drop it in the comments, I'm genuinely curious. If this story made you smile, or think, or maybe call an old friend you owe thanks to, here's your gentle nudge. Stick around for more true Hollywood journeys told with heart. Like the video if it hit home, share it with someone who loves classic TV, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and here's to the mentors who make us who we are.